Dawn is here, Carol is here, Diana is here. You can jump in and say hi. But we can't wait to find out what you're saying and how much you are loving our this day only. This just happened. This just dropped. We were not planning any this day only offers tonight. But here's what happened. Our today's special sold out early. So that's the special opportunity for all of you watching. We get to give you a new low price, and this is Azure Peaks. This is so dreamy. This is so pretty. All the blues, all the greens, all the gorgeous beadwork, and the fact that it not only has this graduated design of all these beautiful beads, but it comes with this additional teardrop. It's really an amazing look. You get so much for so little tonight. I don't expect them to last. So we'll let Jay jump right in here and tell you about Azure Peaks. I mean, just the name sounds so beautiful.
Yeah, actually, this was the name that actually we gave to the material. It comes from the southwestern region of Mongolia in the lower Gobi Desert. And this is one of these materials. This is one of the turquoises that I've got a long history with. We became aware of this raw material, this rough material, about 20 years ago. And how we found it was through a person that we know, a friend of ours that's a geologist. And what they do is they go out and they work for a lot of these household name mining companies. I could name, but I won't show off and be a name dropper. But there are things that you've heard. Unless you live in a very, very dark cave with no internet or no TV. They're household names. What he does is he goes out and he finds metals for them. So primarily copper, but they gold, silver, aluminum, iron, anything that is a metal, right, or a trace metal that these companies would be involved in. A lot of them are very big in copper. And here's the thing, when we first found that this is now a huge open pit copper mine. At that time, it was nothing. There was, in fact, it was the road, there really wasn't a road. They made the first road out to this area, and they were prospecting, and they found the turquoise. Here's the thing, when you find turquoise, you know one thing and one thing for absolute sure. It has to have copper, and it has to have a lot of copper. Fairly dense formation of copper has to be present. Also iron, aluminum. There's over 26 different trace minerals and elements have to be present for turquoise to form. And some of the primary ones that have to be there are copper in large concentrations, iron, and aluminum. That's actually what gives the turquoise, the colors that you're seeing here right now, the different concentrations of those elements. So,
how pretty those blues are.
Yeah, well, this has
very
blue,
bright high blues.
Like it'll have blues. It'll have like a tealy blue. Even this material is like some of it even is like a blue green, right? It's a really unique material. I don't have an exclusive on this mine. We haven't gotten any actual rough out of this mine since they opened the big open pit copper mine. After that, they really discourage any kind of, they probably run through turquoise all the time, and they don't stop those trucks. They just keep it rolling. It goes right out. And so, would we ever see any more material out of this mine? Maybe one of these days when it kind of slows down or something like that, and somebody goes back in there. But right now, we haven't in years. We haven't gotten any new material. So I don't have an exclusive on this, but I don't know, I'm not aware of anybody else that has it in their collection. I don't personally know of anybody else that has a rough. I don't have a lot of the rough left, but every now and then we'll do something like this. This is something new. It's something different. We could probably, well, not probably, I could definitely, the way the turquoise rough situation is right now, I guarantee you I could sell the rough material for way more than any design that I'm making out of it.
Are you going to buy it back?
No, and I'm not going to sell it. And the reason I don't sell it, people always say, well, if you can do that, why don't you do that? Well, the problem is this, I'll just be honest with you. If I sell it to somebody, okay, and I'm selling it for more than what I can make a design for, well, guess what they're going to do? they're going to sell it to other people, and they're going to be making jewelry designs. Right. So other people are going to be making jewelry out of it. That's what they're going to do with it. So I'd be competing with myself. And then number two is when we buy this, we buy it in huge volume, huge bulk. That's our whole deal. We go and we cut out all the middlemen. We go mine direct wherever possible. We're buying for you. And that's why we can offer you the offers that we do. So I don't get greedy. I make a fair markup for what we do, and we keep our prices low, and we want to give you the biggest bang for the buck. And we make all of, Mine Finds has been around for 28 years for a reason, right? And I think that it's because people know that when they get something from us, they're going to get the real deal. It's all natural at an incredible value and in an incredible quality.
And you can trust the source. I think that's also
I can tell you that's
really important, right?
Know, that's why I bring rough material. Yeah. Because have you noticed that I'm showing you where it came from? Yeah. You know, my big thing, like, well, you've been to Tucson. You know, like you're becoming a Tucson girl now, right? When in Tucson, you know the biggest thing? They show me just like, I'll see something there, and I'll say, oh my God, okay. And they'd say, yeah, I'm the miner. I've got it. And you look at like lapis was a perfect example. Somebody showed me lapis this year. In beautiful blue beads. I said, really? I said, okay, can I see the rough? No. Well, the reason is, yeah, do they have the rough? Yeah, but they're not going to show it to you because they're enhancing it, right? They've taken it, they've just taken denim lapis, really junk lapis, and they've treated it to turn it blue. In my case, I'm showing you, I will always, there is not a single thing that you will ever see on my show. There's not a single design that if you ever want to see the rough, I can provide the rough. I can show you because that's where we cut it from. So you can trust it. And I'm not saying that people are dishonest, just like you would have turquoise in the department stores. You remember a few years back? There was so many people selling turquoise, and you would go up and, now I've been doing this all my life, right? I know a little bit about stone. And I would say, what mine's that from? Knowing that it's not real. This is dyed halite, right? But they say it's turquoise. Well, they're just being told it's turquoise, but it's not turquoise, it's dyed halite. So this is the real deal, and it's cut from the real rough. And here again, these are the kind of things that when you get them in your collection, you can know that not everybody is going to have this. You really got something that is collectible.
We are counting you down. They are going quickly. We only have a few hundred left, and when they're gone, they're gone. This is not going to be another one-day only price. It's a price for today, and we'll remind you about our this day only from last hour as well. There's another this day only coming up next hour, so there is something special for everyone. However, if you wait even a few more hours at the stroke of midnight, this will go